What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode on my channel. As always, I'm Jay, and guys, just as I was about to record my thoughts on the fact that they were actually replacing Superman and rebooting it yet again with a black actor. That's right, they're going to be doing that, and people have been talking about this, and I wanted to kind of give my 2 cents on it. Just as I was about to do that, I found out that news, almost completely outrageous, has occurred, and that is the fact that AT&T is selling Warnermedia to Discovery. Now, after a little tiny bit of inspection, it's actually not selling, but it's a $43 billion deal to merge Warnermedia with Discovery. But nonetheless, this is some insanity right here. I don't even know what to make of it. So let's go ahead and take a look at a CNBC article that kind of delves into a little bit of what's going on here. And I just can't get over this. This is insane. This is crazy. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at this thing. Telecom giant AT&T announced Monday a deal to combine its content unit Warnermedia with Discovery, paving the way for one of Hollywood's biggest studios to compete with media giants Netflix and Disney. Under the agreement, AT&T will unwind its $85 billion acquisition of Time Warner, which closed just under 3 years ago, and form a new media company with Discovery. The deal would create a new business separate from AT&T that could be valued at as much as $150 billion, including debt, according to Financial Times. AT&T said it would receive an aggregate amount of $43 billion in a combination of cash, debt, and Warnermedia's retention of certain debt. AT&T shareholders would receive stock representing 71% of the new company, while Discovery shareholders would own 29% it added. If approved by regulators, the deal effectively reverses AT&T's year-long plan to combine content and distribution in a vertically integrated company. The company said that the deal is expected to close in the middle of 2022. Okay, so from the onset of this sounds drastic, it sounds bold, but it also sounds like a little bit of backpedaling mess stuff going on right here. AT&T just got Warner Brothers or Warner Media not too long ago, and they're already shuffling it across the board to try and do some type of scheme. Honestly, I think that this is all spun because of everything going on with the pandemic and the different facets and everything that occurred, because I'm not an expert, but the thing is that everything that's basically taken place here is just so unexpected. And the fact that I think Warner Media has taken so much losses recently on like HBO Max, whatever, I'm not exactly sure, but it just seems like they have not been winning at all. Not to mention the fact that they're just not, as a company or an umbrella, really doing what they feel they should be, apparently. I feel like it's a whole big bunch of disarray going on here, and I don't know that this is really a good move. Essentially, they're taking it out from the AT&T umbrella and they're putting it onto another company, and then they're combining it with Discovery. The thing is that Warner Media, HBO Max, stuff like that, Cartoon Network, Turner Classic Movies, HBO, all those different things, and then you're gonna have Discovery, which is all like crime shows, HGTV stuff, or home improvement stuff, and then documentary stuff and all that junk, and then you're going to combine all that stuff together. It's going to be weird. And I think Discovery just had Discovery Plus that just came out that they announced too, which is going to be like, what does this mean for someone like myself who recently signed up for HBO Max and is enjoying the hell out of the content there? HBO Max has been awesome. Honestly, the $14.99 a month for me, I don't mind it. And it's consolidated a lot of stuff that I really like to watch. You got animation, you've got anime. In addition to that, you've got old series. We're talking like 90s and some other shows and stuff like that, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and whatnot. You got new series like Perry Mason, and then Warrior, which just got renewed for a third season, which is going to be on HBO Max because of its kind of viewership that was done on it. You have some of those newer movies, plus you had this year with the movies being simultaneously released in theaters and on the app. And it's just a plethora of items. And one of the biggest things for me too is I like discovering movies. So one of the major things for me has been discovering a lot of Criterion films and stuff like that on this, especially more specifically samurai classics with Akira Kurosawa and Toshiro Mifune. And those have been really like basically earning my ticket of admission, we'll say. But this is just such a weird move and everything, and I don't quite understand the idea behind this. And the thing is that they're talking about making a brand new company that's going to be doing its own thing, and it's going to be able to compete with these mass streaming services. I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but I think that I don't know, it's just I don't understand this. And the thing is too is that this whole merger between Warnermedia and Discovery, there's going to be some repercussions here. There's going to be some repercussions. Let's take a look at here and see what else that they have going on here. AT&T said Discovery President and CEO David Zaslav will lead the new company, which will have a new name announced in coming days. The board would consist of 13 members, 7 initially appointed by AT&T, including the chair, and Discovery would appoint 6 members, including Zaslav. It is super exciting to combine such historic brands, world-class journalism, and iconic franchises under one roof and unlock so much value and opportunity, Zaslav said. Adding that AT&T and Discovery's assets are better and more valuable together. I don't know about that. I'm going to put that out there. I don't know about that. I think that the HBO and Warner and AT&T assets are a lot more, potent than Discovery, in my personal opinion. Moving on. The new firm's singular mission, Zaslav said, is to focus on telling the most amazing stories and have a ton of fun doing it. Wow, okay. Does that mean that they're going to be having any idea of bringing back the Snyderverse? Or actually listening to what fans want? I mean... not buckling and bending the knee. We'll see about that. Hell, maybe even the new Superman movie, which is going to be rebooting with Ta-Nehisi Coates and freaking J.J. Abrams attached to it in some capacity. That might get thrown for a loop. That might get shuffled. And comparing to the reactions of a lot of fans, that might actually be a good thing, depending on what perspective you see that as. AT&T owns CNN, HBO, and Warner Brothers after it acquired Time Warner, since renamed to Warnermedia. Discovery's channels include Animal Planet, TLC, and the Discovery Channel. Zaslav said on a press call Monday that he believes the combined company will be able to differentiate itself from top streaming services such as Disney Plus and Netflix by offering a combination of news and sports on top of its entertainment properties like Game of Thrones and Harry Potter. For the love of God, stop throwing news and shit into my fantasy stuff, man. You're fucking it up. Come on, man. What are you doing? Stop it with that shit. If I wanted to watch the news, I would put on the freaking news. Zaslav did not provide concrete details for what the new combined company's streaming offering will look like, but did say they will be a lot of flexibility, or that there will be a lot of flexibility. What the hell are you doing, people? What are you doing? What are you doing? Seriously. Make your damn mind up on these streaming app services. It's ridiculous. God, man. I don't know, man. Again, taking it back to all this stuff, this is like... I don't know. We'll see what happens in the coming days and weeks, but this stuff stinks right here. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, now, honestly, guys, I don't know why they would do this. I don't know why you would take Warnermedia and combine it with Discovery to make this type of stuff. You're lumping two different things that should be compartmentalized and kind of serialized in their own respect. You got your TV shows and fictional works, and then you've got, like they said, some journalistic stuff, some documentary stuff, some kind of reality TV, some things like that. Don't cross-pollinate this shit. Again, this is something as a consumer I don't want. I don't want to be having stuff intermingling with reality bullshit, news, and then fantasy stuff. Like, keep that shit separate. Don't try and meld that in there. If I'm clearly trying to watch a movie or something, I'm not trying to hear all that noise about stuff in the real world. I'm just saying. Some might take this as me bitching about it, but I mean, let's be honest here. Was this necessary? Not really. Maybe for the company because they are in debt and not really, working to the best of their advantages and putting a lot of money into worthwhile things. But then again, that's easy to say when you're not trying to run a company on the onset of a pandemic and all this other stuff and being forced to have to kind of do things on the fly, as it were, I guess. And that's being very generous at trying to give the benefit of the doubt to AT&T as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this whole news about AT&T selling for $43 billion Warnermedia in a merger type thing for Discovery? Again, it's not technically a sale. I guess they're just consolidating it with that little branch or umbrella of stuff that they either they own or that they're kind of associated with. Again, I don't know. This is all crazy news to me. But ultimately, you know, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Guys, that's the end of the video. If you dug the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are sub, make sure you hit that bell button. That way you never miss a moment of my content. And guys, feel free to join in the discussion down in the comments below. And yeah, stay around. Go check my channel out. See if you like some of the other content. But anyway, guys, as always, I'm Jay. So take care. And bye.